My daughter Heather wants to buy plants. She doesn't have time to learn about every cultivar. She doesn't have time to even know if they grow in the sun or the shade. Forever I've been talking about making gardening simpler. I think at Hort Couture, where I'm now standing, we have the beginning of the answer. And Jim Monroe, who is Mr. Hort Couture for sure, and has done such creative and wonderful things here, he's gonna talk a little bit about my daughter Heather. Because Heather's going to come in here, she's going to see these beautiful tomatoes and mints and all these things. Tell her how she can learn more.
Absolutely. With the Hort Couture is the first company in floriculture to develop smart tag technology, and we are offering on all of our tags on the new varieties and on our culinary products for 2011 the smart gardening tag. Now I'll show you, Delilah. It's just this simple. By opening up the garden, a tag reading app on your iPhone, Droid, or BlackBerry, a simple snap of the tag here, and we are already instantly at the Hort Couture website on our phone. The ability for us here now is to interact with the consumer.
But Jim, my daughter doesn't really care about Hort Couture. She's happy that you're doing this. What she wants to know is where to put this plant.
Absolutely.
You know, and why. Maybe even what to do with a plant like this. What does this do?
And what we have to be able to do is do that for your daughter in a very short time period at the garden center. So what happens here is we can direct the consumer in many different ways. One of those ways is with simply answering the most three basic questions that help a consumer to make plant purchases, which is why, where, and with. By sitting on the Garden Pilot mobile platform, we're able to quickly put that information onto an iPhone and into her face to make that decision.
And by with, you're referring to other plants that might go with what she's purchasing.
Exactly, companions, accoutrements to the plant that she's interested in. The other thing we're able to do is to direct her through a text message, maybe to make the light bulb go off quickly, that she can get a recipe for a tomatillo, a recipe of how to use pesto perpetuo, which again leads the consumer towards making a purchasing decision.
But what if Heather comes in here and does this and then goes back home and she's kind of forgotten what she did? She'd like to learn more about it. How can you help her with that?
Absolutely. One of the key elements in this, which has to be a big part of our marketing of this at the retail level, is making people bookmark the plant. Bookmark the plant, bookmark the plant. I've said it 1,000 times in the last 4 days. Because what that does now is they now have bookmarked that, and when they get home, she now has, instead of the 800 characters which the average plant tag has, she has 2 tractor-trailer loads of characters of information to draw from them. So what we're able to do then is offer her virtual planting instructions, to offer her container gardening ideas,
and recipes,
videos,
and all those good things.
Absolutely.
You know, I have 2 daughters, Laura and Heather, young mothers, love gardening but don't have the time. I tell you what, I think this is really going to make a difference in the lives of people like Heather and Laura. Jim, I think this is great. Thank you for this, and I know it's just going to get better in the future.
We're very excited.